Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Sophie and I'm going to be taking you through this lower body practice today. So this one would be really good if you are a runner or a cyclist, or you could use this as a post-workout stretch. So we're going to start in child's pose. So come to the back of your mat. Bring your big toes together and your knees wide. And fold your chest and your forehead down towards the mat. Now, depending on how tight your hips feel, the wider your knees are, the more intensely that you're going to feel this. So if you need to adjust and bring the knees in a bit. You're going to look forwards between the hands and walk the hands over to the left-hand side. If you need a bit more of a stretch, you can place the right hand on top of the left. Melt the forehead down. We'll look forwards and on an exhale, walk the hands over to the other side. Again, for a bit more of a stretch, place that left hand on top of the right. And then we'll walk the hands back to center. We'll lift up to tabletop, walk the hands forwards, spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes under, and we'll lift the hips up to the ceiling to find our first down face dog. So feet are hip width apart. Make sure you're pushing through all of the knuckles of the hands. We're pushing the chest through the arms and lifting the hip bones up towards the ceiling. And we're going to encourage the heels down towards the mat. So we can start by taking a few cycles with the legs. And then find stillness, bring both heels down towards the mat. And look forwards between the hands and take a walk forwards, one foot at a time. Coming up to forward fold. So bring the feet hip width apart, relax the head and the neck, and just let the arms hang here. Keep a soft bend through the knees. Maybe just rocking from side to side. And then back to center. We'll inhale up halfway, bring the hands onto the shins, lift the crown of the head forwards. Bring the attention to the feet. Make sure we're pushing through all corners equally. We're not lifting out or pushing the feet inwards. And then exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Push into the heels. Arms come up and over the head. And exhale. Hands come down to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. We'll bring the hands down, step the feet back into plank. We'll take some rocks back and forwards. And then drop the knees, untuck the toes, hug the elbows in, lower down. Inhale, push into the palms, lift up for our cobra. Keep the elbows in. Exhale, all the way down. Tuck the toes under, push into the palms, hips come back to the heels, and lift up to the ceiling, down face dog. I'm going to lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend that right knee, feed it forwards, push the top of the back up, and step the right foot between the hands. We'll drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Push into that front leg, inhale, lift the arms up. If the balance is there, look up at the ceiling between the hands. If not, just look down at that front foot. On an exhale, fold the hands forwards to frame the front foot. We're going to find our half split. So lift the right toes up, coming onto the heel, Come onto the pyramids of the fingertips. Bring the arms a little bit wider. Soft bend through that front knee. Inhale here. And exhale, just allow the top of the chest to fold forwards towards the thigh. For a bit more of a stretch here, you can push that heel down into the floor. And then without moving that leg, pull the right hip crease back. And then rolling back onto that foot. We're going to find our lizard pose now. So bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot and we'll walk the right foot out towards the edge of the mat. And the toes can be facing off. Come down onto the palms and we'll sink the hips down here. Try and relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw and the face. And as you exhale, just see if you can sink the hips a little bit more. If that back knee is uncomfortable, you might want to tuck the toes and just pull it a little bit further away. Option to stay here, or you can bring the elbows down towards the mat. If you're down on your forearms, come back to the palms, and then option to bend through that back leg and squeeze the heel in towards your bum. This might feel intense enough as it is, or you can bring the weight into the left hand and bring the right hand back behind you, maybe taking hold of that foot. And just giving it a helping hand, encouraging the heel in towards the body. Nice big breath in. Breath out. We'll slowly let go of that back foot. Drop it back down. Bring the right hand down, tuck the left toes under, and we'll step the right foot back into our down face dog. And pause here for a few breaths. Keep pushing the chest through the arms, lifting the hips up to the ceiling. And then on an inhale, we'll lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the left knee, push the top of the back away, feed the leg forwards, and step the foot between the hands. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes, push into the front heel, and lift up. Keep squeezing the thighs together. And on an exhale, bring the hands down to frame that front foot. We'll find our half split on this side. So lift the left toes up, bring the hands wide, come onto the pyramids of the fingertips for our half split. Inhale. And as you exhale, maybe encouraging that chest and the head down towards the knee. Push that left heel down into the mat and then pull your left hip crease back. We'll lift back up, bring the sole of the foot down and bring both of the hands into the inside of that left foot. You can walk the foot out slightly to give yourself a bit more space and find a lizard on this side. Just noticing how it feels. It might feel completely different with this leg forwards. And as you exhale, try and release your hips down towards the mat. Option to stay here, or you can come down onto your forearms. And then we'll come back onto the hands. And you can stay here, or you can bend that back knee and encourage the heel in towards your bum. And then you can stay here, or push into that right hand. Bring your left hand back, maybe holding on to that back foot. Let go of that foot. Bringing it back down. Bring the left hand down, push into the palms. Bring the knees together. And we'll exhale down into child's pose. Your choice, the hands can be out in front of you, or bring them round towards the feet. Just pausing here for a few breaths. As you inhale, feel the belly pushing down onto the thighs, the top of the back pushing up towards the ceiling. Hands come under the shoulders, lifting back up. Bring the legs out in front of you. Roll down onto your back. Hug your knees up into your chest and have a rock from side to side. And bring the sole of the left foot down onto the mat and cross your right ankle over that knee. So just pushing that right knee away from your face, opening up through the hip. If you're feeling really tight, this might be enough. Or if you want to, you can lift that left foot, thread the hands through, interlacing the fingers either behind the thigh or maybe round the shin. We'll inhale here and exhale. Just rock that right foot slightly over to the left, just a few inches. And as you exhale, maybe you can encourage that ankle towards your face. Release the left leg, bring the sole of the left foot down onto the mat. And then bring your hands out to shoulder height, palms facing the ceiling. Or inhale here. And as you exhale, keeping that right ankle crossed, we're going to come over to the left hand side. So that right foot is coming down towards the left and both knees are coming down towards the floor. Keep the right shoulder in contact with the mat. And if the right foot is down, then you can place the left hand on top of that knee. No forcing here, just encouraging that stretch. Breath in. Breath out. Have a scan through the body, see if there's any way you can release a bit more tension. Relaxing the top leg, the bottom leg. Relaxing through the waist. Relax the jaw. And if it feels okay for the neck, you can turn your head to look at your right fingertips. Bring your head back to center. Pull your belly button to your spine, lift back up. Uncross that right ankle and cross the left ankle over the right knee. So finding our supine pigeon or our figure four on this side. Push that left knee away from the face. And then you can stay here or lift the right foot, thread the hands through and hold on to that right leg. On an exhale, gently rocking over to the right, just a few inches. And then let go of the leg. Keeping the ankle crossed, hands come out to shoulder height, palms facing the ceiling. And on an exhale, just drop both knees over to the right hand side. Just as far as feels okay. If that left foot touches the floor, you can place the right hand on top of that knee, encouraging the stretch. You can turn the head to look at the left fingertips. Letting go of the legs. Let go of the waist. Relaxing the face and the jaw. And then roll back to center. Uncross that ankle, hug both of the knees into the chest. Have one last rock from side to side. And then bring the legs out long. Snuggle the shoulders under your back, palms facing the ceiling, or you can bring them onto your belly. And bring your focus onto your breath. In and out through the nose if that feels okay. And just use that breath to anchor your mind here into the present moment. Anytime it wanders off into thinking mode, just notice that without any kind of judgment and bring it back to the breath. As you relax a bit more, feel the top of the shoulders spreading across the mat. Imagine yourself sinking down into the floor and allow the earth to come up and support you. There's nothing left to do now, but relax here for a few more moments. Start to deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Maybe rock your head from side to side. Hug your knees into your chest. And then come down onto the side of your body. Pause there for just a moment. And then bring a hand down, push yourself back up to seated. We'll take a last inhale all together. Arms come up. And exhale, hands come down to the heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed that one. Drop me a comment down below, let me know how you found it, and I hope to see you again very soon.